This round of regionals has been just as exciting as the last two, and while I'd love to get right into debriefing, we need to get one thing out of the way. Ya boy been messing up. See, I take time to make sure I get my facts right, but some things can still slip through the cracks. Case in point, I've been ending these videos with the list of teams advancing to Worlds, but Worlds doesn't work how it used to. No. Back in November of 2021, FRC revealed that due to issues securing a venue in Detroit, that championship had to be abandoned for this year. Meaning, only one championship in Houston has to fit twice the capacity. Normally, one of these awards at a regional or district champs will get you into Worlds. However, while this remains true for the district model this year, only teams winning these awards at regionals automatically advance. Teams who are the second pick on the winning alliance or win Rookie All-Star Award at regionals will get chosen draft lottery style. So while there's a chance that these teams from weeks 1 and 2 will advance, not all of them will. Sorry for any confusion that my previous two videos might have caused, and sorry to any team that doesn't get to advance right away. Let's just say this outright, that really sucks. With that business out of the way, on to week 3. The 2-seeded alliance versus the 1-seeded alliance in Istanbul, with the Blue Alliance looking to force a tiebreaker. Match 2 was a close, low-scoring affair, with 60-64 making some shots and the Red Alliance just keeping 85-99 out of the picture entirely. This one really just came down to hanging, with the Blue Alliance getting the triple mid-hang to force a tiebreaker. Auto for match 3 came up 10-8 for Blue, with 60-64 getting the only high shot. 85-61 had connection troubles at the start of teleop, but the other bots on Blue managed the 3-on-2 until they came back to life. Blue had a sizable lead going into the endgame, but we've seen how games can flip at the hanger. Blue once again got the triple mid, but Red got the double traversal. Cargo made the difference on this one, however, with the 2-seed Istanbul's Cartesian Robotics and Sharpline just squeaking by. The 2-seed of Team Voltage, Team Resistance, and Radioactive Roaches squared off against the top alliance of Team Chaos and the SS Prometheus. Blue came out on top in the first match and looked to sweep the finals. Everybody attacked the high hub in auto, with the red human player almost making it in, but they head into teleop tied at 18. This was a tightly contested match, with shots getting matched by both sides, but 86 and 30-86 got the lead for Blue going into endgame. Team Resistance got the windmill turning for a last-second traversal and the 83-65 win. A one-time champion in Blue, 24-81, against a 3-time champion, 111 in Red. This is how you know playoff robotics is on a different level. The Roboteers posted the first triple traversal in quals with their unbelievable climb. You can't be too tall in the hangar, and you can't climb on the supports. Nothing says you can't just roll up on there. Even with this, Blue had trouble keeping up with Red's scoring, bowing out in the first match 89-49. The final match saw Blue with the lead in auto, but Red answered quickly to take the lead. Red was up 20 at the start of endgame. Blue got all 3 bots off the ground, Red got the double mid, but the cargo was the deciding factor in this one. The top-seeded alliances went at it at the Heartland Regional, with all the robots getting points in auto. Blue wanted the tiebreaker and had the lead going into teleop. This game went back and forth as 1706 shot some long balls and 1730 played some defense. Blue got all 3 bots off the ground, while 5098 performed some victory spins. Or they blew a motor. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I hope those weren't victory spins, because the victory went to the Blue Alliance by 1 point to force a rubber match. Red this time got the lead out of auto. 1706 had an autonomous, so autonomous that they even scored some blue cargo too. 1706 and 1987 rarely missed at the high hub, and Blue had a busy time trying to slow them up. Blue got the traversal and a double mid climb, while 5089 scored one last low goal just in case. 1706's high climb and all that cargo gave Red the win. A 1v2 in Scottsdale that ends on a controversial call. This match was close, with Blue's low hub goals keeping up with Red's missed shots. Late in the match, Red got defense going and looked to run away with the win. Pridetronics went up onto the traversal for Blue, while 3245 got a G208 called on them. Let's open up the rulebook, shall we? A robot may not contact an opponent robot using their mid, high, or traversal rungs, or an opponent robot whose bumpers are at least partially in the hanger zone during the final 30 seconds of the match. There might be some contact here while 4225 was partially in the hanger zone, but it's not really clear if the refs called that live or upon review. It looked like the ref here was counting for a pin but then waved it off. The key part here would be regardless of who initiates contact. They still rewarded Red with the free climb, so instead of Blue winning by 5 and forcing a tiebreaker, Red won by 10 and took the regional home. The 2-seeded alliance of Greybots and Duncan Dynamics against the top alliance of Quicksilver and the Funky Monkeys. Red got a yellow card from their first semis match and even got a red card in the second one before winning the third. 846 and 971 got 3 of 4 shots in auto, with the human player draining the shot to give Red the lead out of auto. Red rode that lead all the way until the last 30 seconds when Blue got some high shots while Red went to hang. And hang Red did, with 604's... Can I call this climb sexy? I think I can call this climb sexy. Blue got a double mid, but Red got a traversal and a high, and boy howdy did those extra 5 points go a very long way for the Red Alliance. Another 1v2 in the finals in Del Mar. Red took the first match with a high score for the event, 99 points, and looked to outdo themselves for this one. 3547 put up a shot that was more of a yeet than a Kobe, and the charging champions executed a flawless 4-ball auto that gave their side the early lead. This was a barrage of balls, but the Blue Alliance had some crucial misses that let Red run away with the match. 73-39 headed into the last 30 seconds, but Red was far from done. 3547 got all the way up for Blue, but 3128 and 6560 got all the way up for Red. Plus a last second low bar from 2839 to secure another high score for the event and the regional win. From the shores of California to California, Pennsylvania, yes, I did this out of order just to make that joke. The Biting Bulldogs, Team Rush, and Bison Robotics against the Flying Circuits, who won Finger Lakes, Mountaineer Area Robotics, who won New York Tech Valley, and Amped Robotics, who are playing in the only regional of their season. Cargo flew every which way in auto, with Blue getting the 2-point advantage. an offensive volley, with each side trying to outshoot the other. 695 helped slow Blue just enough for Red to take a 10-point lead going into endgame. Blue just barely got a double hang off the ground, but Red got the double traversal and the 98-77 win. The 1 versus 2 seed in the second Istanbul Regional. The numbers on these teams were all high, but they played like seasoned vets. The number 1 team and Izmir Regional winner, Sneaky Snakes, shot 5 for 5 in auto, while 8084's 3 shots couldn't find the hub. 30-8 going into Teleop. 7285 kept draining those high balls, while 8058 went for the early climb attempt before going out to defend the defenders. 6838 had a swerve drive, so they were just as sneaky as their captain. Blue got a double traversal at the buzzer, but Red got those victory spins in the 83-50 win. The 3 seed in Blue, going on a run to the finals, ran into Team Rice, the Hurricanes, and the Cybercats. The Robots had some fancy autos, but we need to talk about the human player for Blue. Look at this. Cool, calm, collected, no rush, no stress, just walks up to the ball. Let me just bounce it a couple times. Yep, this ain't no Deflategate Brady special. No running start needed. I'ma just shoot the J and nothing but net. Absolute bucket. Lakers, you know what to do. If only they could have done that throughout Teleop, because Blue had trouble slowing down the number 1 seed. The double hang put it out of reach for Blue, and Red came away with the win to cap off another week of brilliant robots. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel for my next uploads. Week 4 is going to be a very thrilling one. I have a feeling about it. So I'll see you then. Until then, take care and remember, gracious in victory, professional in defeat. Amen.
Human players helping feed the robots. Cargo flying high from all 4 points of the compass.